Hi, welcome again for another video, and this is just the other major news in crypto today. So let's just dive into it, right? Under the first pillar, I see the trend of the rich buying, right? So Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey alludes to spending $10,000 a week on Bitcoin. So Twitter Square CEO Jack Dorsey alluded to spending $10,000 per week on Bitcoin on the podcast Tales from the Crypt on March 4th. So Dorsey is known for his belief that Bitcoin is the internet's native currency. He has previously said in an interview with Joe Rogan last month that Bitcoin was something that was born on the internet, developed on the internet, tested on the internet, and it is of the internet. Now, this is very, very key because not only does Jack Dorsey actually has Cash App, right, which allows people to very easily buy and sell crypto. He is clearly, he doesn't just someone who talk. His action follows what he speak as well, right? Because and the other thing, he is a pure Bitcoiner. He said that he only has Bitcoin and no other cryptocurrency. So, I guess the point is really that the rich people, right, including Jack Dorsey and a lot of Bitcoin whales, are buying Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin whales accumulated 150,000 Bitcoin in last 2 months. This is really when the prices has hit. That means December 12th, 2018 was when prices hit a low of 3,200, right? And that means that's probably the time that they have really started buying, yeah? Now, so really, I think it is wise, right? Again, not financial advice, is my opinion that why are rich people rich? There must be something that they do, right, that make them rich, right? So it is always wise, again, my opinion, to follow the money. What are they doing with their money, right? And not just what they say, right? Really, just see what they do. Let's move on. Next, there's a lot of news on adoption, right, which is very, very good. First, we have TippingMe takes off at lightning speed with more than 14,000 new users. So struck by the potential success of the new Lightning Network protocol, Abel, who is the CEO of TippingMe, created TippingMe 3 months ago as a way to enable Lightning micropayments without a user having to set up an Lightning node. LN is Lightning Network node. Abel told us, this is one of the report, right, one of the news media, that he is getting more than 200 new users a day, which is 14,100 new users as of March 6, 2019. The goal of TippingMe is to make Lightning Network easier to use by giving users a simple custodial web wallet to receive and manage small amounts of Bitcoin for tips and micropayments. So since its launch, TippingMe has sent out 16,500 tips and generated 195,000 invoices. Abel told us that when Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey tweeted about TippingMe recently, 35,000 people visited his site in one day. Now, this is the same thing about anything in crypto. The secret to really push Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to mainstream is really to have very, very user-friendly, very, very convenient applications for users to use, right? Something like Cash App, something like TippingMe, where the people doesn't even have to realize, right? Eventually, people doesn't even have to realize or know that they are actually transacting with cryptocurrency or something that is truly decentralized, but just that it is so easy to work. It is no-brainer that they have to use this new method. It really have to be that user-friendly, and then people will come. That is just the magic, and that's the only secret, right? But of course, it is not easy to take something so technological advanced, right, to become very user-friendly. The design team has to be involved as well, and that will be a time when that comes. But TippingMe is definitely an experiment in the right direction to make it that simple to use, and that's why adoption is showing, right, that very successful for an early experiment that's just 3 months old. Now, though there is something to note, right, there's always a caution here that because this is still an experiment, even Lightning Network itself is still in beta testing mode, right? Do not store, because TippingMe is a custodial web wallet, do not store too much, right? Just keep a bit of the money or the crypto that you have there, because after all, it is meant for tips, right? So it is not meant for you to keep a lot of money there, right? So if you receive tips, one safe way is, of course, just to clear it off that account and move it to your own cold wallet, right? But if not, if you want to just leave it there, that's fine, because you just want to, continue using it, that's cool. Just keep an amount small enough that you are, comfortable if one day, unfortunately, is lost, right? Because the CEO admit also it is still a very new thing, so they, it's still not fully tested, not exhaustively tested yet, of course, right? So no one can tell for sure if there are bugs, right? But for now, it is good. Next, 4 of Tokyo's hottest nightclubs plan to accept Bitcoin Cash. So Japan is currently the 3rd densest region of Bitcoin Cash accepting merchants. In order to keep the adoption ball rolling, this week an avid BCH supporter talked the owners of Tokyo-based luxury lounge Mazor into accepting BCH at 3 more popular nightclubs in the Tokyo district. The owners revealed that the Japanese clubs V2 Alley Villa and Mazor's food and beverage cafe Ruby will be accepting BCH for drinks and services this April. So now it is very, very enlightening, and I think good news to know that Bitcoin Cash is making its headway into a very hip part of Japan, right? Which is the luxury lounge nightclubs, and this is high end, right? This is not your cheesy ones, yeah. So yes, but I know people have conflicting opinion about Bitcoin Cash because it's a fork from Bitcoin, but regardless, they are very, very good, and they have very, very enthusiastic supporters who keep, on board merchants into crypto. So the thing is this: if more merchants know about crypto, and if they start accepting Bitcoin Cash, eventually they will also accept Bitcoin, right? So it's just a matter of time. It's about warming them up to cryptocurrency slowly but surely, right? So that's good, I think. Yeah, very, very good news. Next, Samsung Galaxy S10 has native support for Ethereum but not Bitcoin. So a Twitter user called CRN Maximizer, he's actually done a video. I cannot play here due to copyright issue. He's basically said he somehow had a version of the pre-release version of the Samsung Galaxy S10, and when he unboxed it, when he opened it up, he said that at least in his version of the phone, he can only see the wallet supporting only Ethereum, right? So it is not sure why. Of course, there's no official news from Samsung yet what coins are they actually supporting, but it's surprising, definitely, why are they not supporting Bitcoin. But again, perhaps this is a pre-release version, so they haven't put it there yet, but I believe it will come, right? And also Samsung has officially, when they announced this news, that they have also said officially that they are supporting 2 other coins called Komi and Engine. But in this video by CRN, also he didn't see those 2 Cosmi and Engine being supported as well, only Ethereum. So I think it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin and Engine and Komi will be supported. Yeah, Bitcoin being the main one, and I believe definitely it will be there. Yeah. So the thing is, this news is really, really major of Samsung Galaxy introducing a wallet in their phone, because they are a huge company with very huge clients, right? I mean, just in Q4 2018 alone, they shipped 70 million of their phones, right? And I mean, yeah, maybe not everyone will adopt crypto because of this, but there will be still definitely maybe a portion, right? Even 10 million, 25 million is still a very large number compared to just 40 million people today, right? That's exposure to crypto. 20 million is already 50% higher than the current 40 million. So definitely, and this is just Samsung alone, right? And this is just Q4 alone. And don't forget, there will be also other people who, because Samsung has such a cool feature, that they may just also get into buying Samsung, right? So that will just increase the adoption, really. And yeah, the chances of increased adoption probably may come first from consumption companies like this, who already have huge user base. And of course, phone is something that everyone will have by their side, right? Even closer than their wife or their girlfriend. Yeah. Next, accepting Bitcoin could create a grander headache at Starbucks. So yesterday and also, a few days ago, when Starbucks released more details about that, they are not accepting directly crypto, but they are accepting crypto via bags and bags to convert the crypto into fiat for them. Definitely still good news, because I think again it is just a warming up stage. They will eventually accept crypto directly, but they will need some time to warm up to that idea, and because the volatility is still high, right, it has to take time for it to become less volatile. Now, though Niraj K. Agrawal at Coin Center, a research center dedicated to supporting development of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, highlighted that, right, it will be a big issue for taxation purpose, because if you were to really use crypto to buy coffee, you have to know what are the price you buy in your crypto, because for taxation purpose, you have to know what price you buy in that crypto and what price you are selling that crypto when you are actually buying that coffee. And this is just going to be very, very, very cumbersome, right, for normal people. And if this problem is not solved, it will be very, very discouraging, and to the extent that people may not even use this to buy a coffee, right? So I think that Niraj, they are working on it, right? He said they are trying to change that. So it's very good that they already see this problem, and yeah, they are working on it. Yeah. Next, Ethereum Foundation funds Columbia Yale researchers work on smart contract language. Ethereum Foundation awarded a grant to researchers at Columbia and Yale universities for the compilation of a new smart contract programming language into the Ethereum virtual machine. The beneficiary of the grant is a smart contract R&D project called BTC, spearheaded by Professor Rong Hui Gu, an assistant professor of computer science at Columbia, in collaboration with researchers at Yale. Gu is also the co-founder of blockchain security firm Curated, which is also one of the participants in a project that raised several millions in a funding round led by Binance Labs last October. The new grant forms part of the foundation's fifth wave financing under the aegis of the Ethereum Foundation Grants Program, devoted to supporting Ethereum 2.0 and Layer 2 scaling efforts. Now, why I want to bring up this news is because I want to highlight that, right? You have now very, very smart people, right? Top Ivy League universities, talents, Columbia and Yale partnering to contribute to Ethereum Foundation, which is a public chain. And this is perfect because, again, every day we hear news about more and more talent in the mainstream world flowing into the crypto world, supporting the development and continue to innovate in this space. So this is really, really encouraging to see. Next, Switzerland's main stock exchange launches Ethereum ETP trading. Switzerland's main stock exchange, Zurich-based 6 has reportedly launched trading of an Ethereum exchange traded product, the Amun Ethereum ETP, a month after it has revealed it was looking to launch a blockchain-powered exchange. So they are also the company, in the last paragraph, is also the company behind what it claims to be the world's first listed crypto index products, the Almond Crypto Basket ETP, which includes 5 top cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. So very good news for Ethereum, because this just means that it will be easier for people who have access to Switzerland, which means a lot of rich people, right, to buy Ethereum exchange traded product. That means it's very easy for people now to just buy Ethereum without having to think about the management of their private keys and so on, because really rich people, very rich people, high net worth individuals, billionaires and above, they don't want to deal with all these private keys like you and me, right? They just rather leave it to the professionals. But in any case, this kind of product will increase the adoption and just pushes adoption to mainstream. And don't forget Julius Baer, right? I think it's just last week they are going to offer crypto service because they said they are increasing demand from their clients. And this is just perfect, right? Because Julius Baer is based in Switzerland, and I'm sure they will look into investing in products like this, or they may even develop something like this, right? In the others news, we have TruToken announces real-time TrueUSD fund monitoring and one-click redemptions. TruToken, the company behind TrueUSD, a dollar-pegged stablecoin, announced on Tuesday that it has formed a partnership with Armanino, a top 25 independent accounting firm, to develop a new real-time dashboard for TrueUSD fund verification and collateralization. Perhaps more importantly, TruToken also announced the one-click TruUSD redemptions for verified users. According to the announcement, with one-click redemptions, verified users send TruUSD tokens to their personal redemption address from any wallet, and US dollars are automatically wired to their bank account. TruToken will also be lowering the minimum TruUSD purchase and redemption amount to $1,000. So this is very good because TruUSD is the third largest stablecoin, right? And they are now proactively regulating themselves by hiring a top independent accounting firm to audit that they have the money, they have the USD to back up their stablecoin. And also, they are making it very user-friendly. Just one click, you can actually get back your cash. That means withdraw your TruUSD, change back to cash. So very, very user-friendly, and the fact that they are self-regulating is very good because after about Tether, big controversy at the time that they said, a lot of people think that they do not have enough fiat to actually back their stable coins, right? So yeah. Next, US startup introduces crypto hardware wallet chip for cell phones. So US startup Vodtel has introduced a hardware cryptocurrency wallet designed to fit in a mobile phone SIM card tray. The wallet uses biometric authentication along with the military-grade encryption standard. According to the firm, users can lock the Vodtel card to a single device and to a particular geographical location. To store funds, customers can either insert the Vodtel card inside an unused SIM card tray in the case of a dual SIM capacity, or connect the chip to their phone via an accessory such as a dongle. The corresponding mobile app will then let users interface with their stored funds. Now, this is very interesting. Again, everything here is not sponsored, yeah, but the fact that Vodtel has something so cool, right, and sounds really, really secure because biometric authentication, military-grade encryption, and you're able to lock it to a single device and to a location, right? That means, so all these features sounds like it is really, really safe, right? That means you can have a mobile app, mobile wallet on your phone, right? That is very, very safe now. This is a good alternative. I think it's, good alternative for users because to date the most secure wallet is only Ledger and Nano, right? So the thing is it's Ledger and Trezor, and so we need more alternatives, I think, because what happened was Ledger in the recent weeks or days, right, they also seems to have some slippage where like the Monero, they have some issues. So please, if you have a Monero wallet, right, do not use it with the Monero app for now. So basically, if you're not bothered to transact, just leave it there for now. I think it is generally safe, but for now, while they're still fixing it, do not do anything. And also, they had some issues with Chrome browser the other day. So yeah, all these things seems to show that they need to really step up in terms of the security, right? Because competitors are coming, right? And it is really good to see more competitors coming because with competition only, right, the offerings will get better and better. And definitely it is just more options for consumers, right? Not endorsing anything, but of course, if you are using it, then it'd be just good to leave a review, right? To share your review with other people. And of course, this is such a new thing, even if you're using it, leave a small amount there, right? Just to be safe. Next, Bitcoin investors targeted with audits by Canada's Federal Tax Agency. So the Canada IRA, their tax regulator, are actually sending a very detailed, I think it's about 13 pages long questionnaire with 54 questions to Bitcoin and crypto investors, asking very detailed questions like, do you use any cryptocurrency mixing services and tumblers? If so, which service do you use? And can you provide them with the tracing history? And do they use, platform like Shapeshift and Change Alley, which at that time doesn't require users to give their identity? And did they buy Bitcoin from private individuals through platforms like localbitcoins.com, and ask them how are those transactions being facilitated, location, procedure followed, etc. My gosh, this is really, really, right? They really, really want to track everything, and that is also something that personally I know it's probably a bit hard to avoid, right? But at the same time, I'm really, really concerned about, governments tracking down every Bitcoin investor about how they get their hands on them, because seriously, right? If one day they want to ban it, then they can just track down who has it, and and they can just confiscate, and that is really my concern. But yeah, it's hard, but I know. But some people may, if they were brave, they may just say that it is hacked. But they had a question as well in the questionnaire that, have you experienced any theft or hack of cryptocurrency? So be very careful. And if you're living in Canada, well, it's a tough choice, I know. But yeah, I really have the concern, and that's why one of my suggestion is to use Bitcoin ATM to buy Bitcoin or major cryptocurrencies if you can, because Bitcoin ATM, most of them you do not need to give your identity away, right? That's what I think. Last, blockchain spending almost doubled from 2018. The largest chunk of worldwide spending on new blockchain networks, nearly 2.9 billion this year, will come from the financial sector, where banking, securities and investment services and insurance industries will invest more than $1.1 billion. And what is significant is that the blockchain spending this year, 2019, is expected to increase of 89% from the amount spent in 2018. And not only that, in future, they will expect to continue to grow very quickly through 2022 with a compound annual growth rate of 76%, right? And the US will spend more on the technology than any other world region, followed by Western Europe and China. So of the remaining regions, Japan and Canada will lead the pack with 5-year annual growth rate of 110% and 90% respectively. Now, why I bring up this news is, although I know it's not directly related to crypto, but the thing is this: when firms are investing into blockchain, into crypto-related companies, and it's just a matter of time before they realize, before they're comfortable with blockchain, then they will slowly be more comfortable and slowly be more warmed up to the idea of actually holding cryptocurrencies. And that is why I want to bring up this news, because with this kind of rapid increase in investments into blockchain, that means, right, adoption is going to happen, because blockchain also, don't forget, blockchain companies also will develop innovation in crypto. So all this will definitely increase and push crypto to more mainstream, and eventually one day, right, it is the dream to become Bitcoin to become the reserve currency. Yeah, and that would be the ultimate destination. So yes, that's what the significance I want to highlight from this news. And that's all I have for today, right? So yes, if you like this, please subscribe, leave a like, right, and share this around. And hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you.